better. So I'm just gonna break this thing apart. Hopefully don't lose any keys. There you go. So the screws were kind of screwed into this metal plate, so it made it hard to break. Now you can just unscrew them and get the keyboard out. There's one. I think that was it. So another screw. No, there's no other screw that I can see. So there you go. So you get a nice little flex cable. I'm almost sure there's gold somewhere in here in the tip, so I'm going to keep that. So now let's get behind, and there you go, there, a little copper thing. Everything counts. Let's see now, let's get the keyboard off this metal backing. Use that key. Like I said, keys are valuable. There's another one that popped out. And you see, I kept the most important thing, the part number, or the model number, like that. You know how to list the keys and the dongle. Very important. I have to remove all the keys here to make it work. Can we get off the Mylar? Yeah, there you go. So you have to remove all these little keys to get to the Mylar. And from the part that I did just open and looked into, I noticed that indeed there is silver. This might take a while. A lot of keys to remove. Try to get with the spring, but if you can't get the spring, it's not the end of the world, because the keys themselves, people lose the keys most of the time without damaging the spring. Not sure how they do that, but they do. So a broken keyboard like this could bring you, again, depending on the model and everything, could bring you a minimum of $20 depending on the dongle, and then you have the value of the keys. So even for a broken keyboard, easier just to grab them from under, pull the whole thing out. Almost there. Trying to do this fast, not to have you guys just sitting there looking at someone taking off keys.